Alright, this is going to be a contest entry video, which I never really do those because, I don't know. I just don't. Anyway, but let's start this out before I start showing the 7 inches with this. Flyer from the door from the Spitz in Kalamazoo. It was at a brewery, and that's good news because that means that they had air conditioning. And they needed it. And here is a record I picked up in Portland, Oregon at a Spitz concert. And it's one of the tour editions. Bands go on tour and they make a special edition of an album that they're touring with to pay for gas money. And this could be an entry into the contest, but I'm just doing a few 7 inches that I have. I could do probably 9 of these videos. Anyway, here we go. This is autographed by the band. One autograph's hard to see, the other one is not. And this autograph, he drew an outline of the state of Michigan, and that's because the Spitz originally were from Kalamazoo, and they gave the West Coast 25 of their best years, and the West Coast thanked them by pricing them back to Kalamazoo. All right, let's start the little video. First entry is this. Gay bikers on acid, get down, shake your thing. Limited edition 7-inch box set includes free mega badge, sticker, and poster. So why don't I quit reading and show? All right, let's open this thing up. Here's the mega button. Here's the poster of, geez, I haven't looked at this in a long time. Some guy with his pants down. Here, let's just dump this. Here's the sticker. And the mighty record, Get Down, Shake Your Thing by the Gay Bikers on Acid. And on the flip side of this is Toe Chalked by Kenny Pride. Whatever that means. And that's the first one in the I don't think anybody else has it contest video. All right, here we go. Let's get on to the next one. All right, this next one is a little 7-inch record that my friend Tony Collins got for me at a show. And this is the Bugs. And they are kind of an offshoot of the Queers. And I've never seen this thing for sale on Discogs or anywhere else, and that's really too bad. This is the greatest, craziest pop punk record ever. Just got a bunch of crazy songs on it. All of them are very, very memorable. Let's give you some standouts. Dave Navarro's Goatee Fucking Sucks. Wow. Look that up on YouTube. Meth on My Mind. That's a really good one. I got an email from a she-mail. That's great. Anyway, it's got a ton of songs on this thing, and they're all just the catchiest thing you ever heard. And you can tell how old it is because it's advertising their MySpace page. Anyway, the Bugs, the 7-inch, and Dave Navarro's Goatee. Whoever Dave Navarro is, I might know who he is, I might not. I'm kind of out of the loop. Anyway, oh, and this is what I bought at the brewery. Tastes funny. Anyway, I just appreciated that fabulous air conditioning. All right, this one is by a band called the Bolsheviks, and they're from Long Beach, California. This is the Cabbage in Mind 7-inch on Doctor Strange Records, and this is the second record Doctor Strange ever put out. It's autographed to MEJ, which is me, and I bought this at a show at Bogart's on the Pacific Coast Highway in Long Beach. And this was the warm-up band, and they were really good. It's got a cover of Disneyland by the Eyes. And yeah, it's from 1989. And the reason why I was there is because there was a Germs tribute band playing. And I have the ticket stub. It must be in a Germs record or something. Anyway, it had Nicky Beat from the Weirdos, and later on for a small amount of time the Cramps on drums, and nobody else. And it was called Germ Warfare, the band, the tribute band, and I can't find anything about them on the internet. The only evidence that I have of Germ Warfare at Bogart's in Long Beach is this and the ticket stub. Believe it or not. And the fact that I recognize Nicky Beat on the drums. And it was a great show, did all the Germ songs, but I don't know who any of the members were. I don't know if they did any other songs. Anyway, so that makes this rare. Bogart's was such a great place to see a show. I used to drive all the way from Needles, California to go see the Dickies at Bogart's. And the Creamers once opened up for them there. All right, enough with memory lane. This is the Big Boys and the Dicks. And this is recorded live at Raoul's Club, Austin, Texas, September 19th and 20th, 1980. This is autographed by a bunch of band members. I bought this thing off of eBay. The guy didn't want a lot of money for it either. And it's on Selfless Records. Doesn't say when it came out. And it's 2 7-inches. One is the Big Boys, and one is the Dicks. And the Dicks, Big Boys live at Raoul 10-inch. Well, not 10-inch, 12-inch. I don't have that. I can't give the money that they want for it. I'll give you $40 for it, but that's it. Anyway, these 2 little 7-inches are songs that are not on that 12-inch. So if anybody has this and it's autographed, good for them, because that's a good record. Okay, this is the Minds, Rip Out Your Eyes. This is a band that I think they're from Vancouver, Washington, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, this is on Alien Snatch Records out of Germany. There's what the little record looks like. Nothing else in it. And I went and saw these guys and one girl at a show in Portland, Oregon once, and wow, they were good. The song, all three songs are worth seeking this little 7-inch out. Don't know how rare it is, but I do know how good it is. Wow. Especially the song Rip Out Your Eyes. Especially the song Dead. Especially the song Block Out. Especially this 7-inch. Man, I love that record. All right, here we go. Big Black Bootleg. And this one has got Rima Rima on it. And then, as you can see, Nothing Said, but the other song on this is, I think it's Big Money. Yeah, I think it's Rima Rima and Big Money on this Big Black bootleg 7-inch record. And this, when I bought it, this came with it, and what this little record is the little record that came with the VHS of, let me think, Big Black, well, the concert they made, like one of the last shows they ever did, the one from England, Pig Pile, yes. This came with the VHS copy from Touch and Go Records of the Pig Pile. And this is a James Brown song on here. And it's only one-sided. Don't know how rare that is. They might have made thousands. But it's a really good Big Black bootleg, and it has part of a radio interview that's kind of entertaining. And like I said, man, the quality, out of sight. Out of sight quality. Okay. This is Jimmy La Lumia and the Psychotic Frogs. And this is the Eleanor Rigby 7-inch on Death Records. And when did this thing come out? Well, it's not saying when it came out. No, 1978. This came out in 1978. And I'm not only showing records that, if you do have it, it would be something you paid a lot of money for, unless you're incredibly, I don't know, old or lucky. But these records, the songs on them are out of sight. So I'm kind of doing double duty with this video. This thing, side 1, Mangle Me and You'll Never Walk Again, they're okay. And then there's side 2. Side 2, Eleanor Rigby. Boy, their version of Eleanor Rigby, which it says it's a Lennon and McCartney song from 1966. The lyrics, the new lyrics that Jimmy La Lumia has put on it, wow, they'll stick with you forever. Kind of reminds you of the Frogs. And then the second song on side 2 is Fucked by the Devil, which is done by Wayne, well, originally done by Wayne County. And it's really good. So if you run across this thing, it's worth paying the high price for. And you'll probably pay a high price for it unless you run into somebody that's really cool and decides not to get greedy and decides to get hip and sell you this thing. By Jimmy La Lumia and the Psychotic Frogs. Wow, that Eleanor Rigby song. Okay, these next ones, these are complete packages, but there's several records, so if this is breaking the rules, I have no regrets, because wow, these are great. Alright, this is the Ohio demos of the Cramps, 1979, Wild Psychotic Teen Sounds. I guess this was a sticker, this is the backing to it, but with age, it's off. Alright, let's dump these babies out. But I kind of consider this just one thing. Jeez, you know you got an original when the records won't come out because the box is too small for the little paper. Alright, here we go. Teenage Werewolf, Sunglasses After Dark, Jungle Hop, and Mad Daddy. What color is this baby? Wow. You can tell by this paper, I had this a long time. I picked it up in Las Vegas back in the 80s. Alright, this is Rockin' Bones, What's Behind the Mask, Uranium Rock, Under the Wires, Cramps from the Vaults. And this one you got a green record. All right, and this thing is also available on a 10-inch for, what, 10-inch? I don't know why I keep saying that. On a 12-inch for a reasonable price. And it's just as good as what I'm holding up. This one has Twist and Shout, All Tore Up, Mystery Plane, and TV Set. Studio Outtakes, Akron, Ohio, summer 1979. And this one's red. So that's the little Cramps Ohio Demos original box set. So to hear the Ohio demos back in the 80s, you had to pick this little baby up, which I did. Where's the case for that? I can't find it. Okay, here we go. Last. No, I'll save that for last. Okay. This is Negro Terror. This has got the voice of Memphis. And We Need Support. This is on Chicken Ranch Records. This is a great punk rock band from Memphis, Tennessee. And I think the bass guitar player and singer is passed on by now. There's what the record looks like. All blue. And this thing is really good. In fact, I think you can look it up on YouTube. Negro Terror, voice of Memphis, We Need Support. And I bought this thing right when it went on sale, or I pre-ordered it, and an hour later, they were all gone. So that's what makes me think maybe not a lot of people will have it. All right. Last but not least. All right. I know nobody has this. This is a guaranteed hit. Nobody in the VC has this, what I'm about to show. And there's probably a lot of people in the VC that don't want it. Anyway, and I've shown these before. Here we go. This is this is 14 of 15. This is the Kiss Circus. There's only 15 of these in the world. The songs on this one are Into the Void and We Are One. Comes with 3D glasses. Comes with a scary sticker. Comes with a little lyric sheet and the flip side is something scary to look at through the 3D glasses. And there's this scary, other side of this thick piece of paper. This is on Blood Chamber Records. This is what the first record looks like. Let's put this back together. And I'll show you the other three, but I'm not going to take them apart. I'll just show you the vinyl because the little bits inside are the same. The other three records just have different songs from the Circus album. I played these once, and I even sped them up. Just not into it. All right, here's the second one. This one's got Circus and Raise Your Glasses. This is 3 out of 15. And this one looks like this. And the last one. This is 12 of 15. This one has You Wanted the Best and I Finally Found My Way. Anyway, this is what the record looks like. So this one was part 2 of 3. This one was part 1 of 3. And part 3 of 3. And I've double checked. They're not lying when they say there's only 15 of these babies. All right. Here's the little thing I keep them in. So that is my entry into the contest. I got one more record to show, and then I'll be done with the video. Yeah, it's hot. And this little record is not part of the contest, but this is a little record that everybody needs, and this is the Dr. Demento favorite, Junk Food Junkie. Goodbye.